Hey guys, Julia here. Welcome to another video, and today I'm setting up February for my reflection bullet journal. But before we get into the setup for February, I think I have some quick explaining to do because I sort of just sprung this journal on you guys a month already in, so let's take a look. Okay, for my reflection journal, I'm using this super pretty Suki Nara notebook from Notebook Therapy in the classic size, which is a bit smaller than the standard A5 size. It has a super smooth, almost velvet-like cover, which I absolutely love, and of course comes with an elastic band. It has 128 pages and a weight of 160 GSM and has a pocket in the back, which comes with this super cute paper clip. I do believe all their notebooks come with a free gift like this with different designs. Anyway, I'm using this reflection journal similar to the one box a day spreads I've done in the past, and the whole thing is actually inspired by a couples prompt book that my boyfriend and I worked on a couple of years ago. But with this, I'm giving myself more than a box, a few lines actually, to reflect on the day, and should last for a full 2 years. For January, I did this fun orange theme that has nothing to do with the usual January vibes, but I really wanted this color palette and decided to go with it. So with that, let's set up February. I wanted to try something really minimal but still impactful this month, and this is actually a challenge for me since I like to sometimes do the most for my regular bullet journal, but I think even if you aren't setting up a reflection journal, this could translate well into a simple bullet journal theme. To start, I'm laying down a blobby bean-like shape with a lavender tombow and another with a blue-green mild liner. And then using the metallic silver acrylograph, I'm going to draw these same basic shapes but offset them just a tad. Now I'm just going to add some dots and shiny little snowflakes to fill this page out. Actually, if you're following along, grab a napkin, a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to show you how I draw these little snowflake doodles. Okay, straight line down, straight line across, it's a plus sign. Draw an X in the center of that. Now draw a V on every end. Now do it again. Add dots on the plus signs and lines on the X, and that's pretty much it. You have it. You can of course change this up however you want, but hopefully this is helpful and an easy start if you want to recreate this or any winter theme. But now that we have those in there, I'm going to write in the month with a fine liner, and I'm using a very clean, very handwritten lettering right across the center. And to add a bit more pizzazz, I'm using washi tape from the first Archer and Olive subscription box along the top and the bottom. So I'm starting every month off with an intentions page where I can just write down my intentions for the month. And with this one, I'm doing sort of the same thing, adding in those wavy bean shapes. And these actually remind me of those like fancy vibrators, but that's between you and me. I can't help it. I used to work at this like classy sex shop, and that's where my mind went. But yeah, doing that, adding in the years, and that's going to do it for this spread. Okay, on to the weeklies. I'm trying something different and going for a vertical stacked layout for this one. And that will get me 8 days on one spread. So on the left side, I'll be using that lavender color, and the right side will be all blue. And the difference between this journal and my bullet journal is not having to worry about the days of the week anywhere, since, of course, the days change from year to year. So I think down the line, it'll be fun to experiment with the dates. But for now, I'm keeping it pretty simple here with that same style lettering, and yeah, just across the board, the same style lettering. For the years, I'm using a Muji gel pen, and it's pretty understated here, but I do like how it turned out. And again, could easily be a weekly spread for a standard bullet journal with an extra section for notes or for habit tracking. For the next spread, I'm going back to the horizontal layout like in my January setup, but I'm going to be honest here, you guys. I'm not really measuring anything. I'm not measuring this out to be super precise, and some days look larger than others. I guess I'm just letting it ride at this point. And if you happen to be wondering, yes, I did use the acrylograph on my pinky nails. I thought I'd try it out. It worked, so just a little random fact there. I'm right-handed, as you can see, so drawing the design on my right hand was a bit of a challenge, not even gonna lie. But back to the journal, I'm adding in those same dots and snowflakes throughout to finish the spread off. For the next weekly, I'm going to line the top of the page in this super pretty washi tape, and we're going to go horizontal again, but even more like the January setup. But of course, I'm using the colors in this theme. It's hard to believe I'm doing this whole setup with like 3 markers, a fine liner, and some washi tape. And it has a very dreamy winter vibe, which I'm loving, but I've been keeping this on my nightstand right by my bed, so before I call it a night, I've been grabbing this, writing in my few lines, and then I'll just read a little bit before I go to sleep. I've been really loving it in my nightly routine, just a little bit to reflect on the day, but yeah, super quick and easy spread here as well. For my last weekly, I'm hopping back over to that first layout, and I decided to change up these layouts just so it feels a little bit more like satisfying to finish up one spread and hop on over to the next. All of the January spreads were basically set up the same with a few color variations, and it's not that I got bored of it at all. I guess I like with my bullet journal, I like to change it up and vary the layouts just a bit just to stay engaged and on my toes. Oh yeah, for the years on this spread, I'm doing a stroke down the side of the box and just adding the years there just to give a little more room for writing. So these are the last pages of the setup, and they are for highlights and a memories page. I'm cutting a bit of black cardstock for the headers, and again keeping the lettering style very simple and very legible. I actually don't know exactly how I'm going to work these memory pages. I may just write in something or print photos from the month, maybe a little bit of both, but I do love the idea of being able to look back 2 years at a time and seeing the difference in my thoughts and in the memories I found important enough to put in here. But that's going to do it for this spread and for this setup. Stick around after the outro for the final flip through to see how it all comes together. So there you go, guys. That's my February reflection setup. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more bullet journal and planning content. Would really mean a lot. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. And if you like this video, here are a couple more I think you would enjoy.